Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. If you watched some of my earlier videos, you know I'm debating what truck to buy this year for the channel, and I happen to have both trucks together here. Yes, I have a Ram GT, and I have the Toyota Tundra Limited, and I have Jill, of course, who's gonna help me on this video. But let's talk about these two trucks. So the Ram GT is new this year. It's basically a TRX lower package. You have paddle shifters, you have cold air intake exhaust. We have performance pages, 5.7 liter V8. It's a mild hybrid e-torque. This is the gas version. It's not the hybrid version. It's a 3.5 liter twin turbo gas version, right? Gas injected. Interestingly, I'll put it on the screen, but the fuel economy is about the same between both trucks, which is kind of interesting. And so let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's talk about these front ends. So Jill, we have the iconic Ram front end. I mean, I've kind of been a big fan of their look. I mean, they do a good job with this. But
this is new here. So like this colored bit coming in is a little bit different, and it's funny because I haven't spent a lot of time looking at the front of this grille, and I had a little bit of a startle because I was just like, well, it's iconic, but it's not iconic. It's Ram, but it's different. And I'm actually like, I'm looking at these two grills side by side, and I almost like the Tundra grill better.
I know. So I mean, when I saw the Tundra grill, I was like, oh my gosh, what are they thinking? To me, it's like got mutton chops. I mean, it's got a look here, but it is growing on me a little bit, I will say. You know, this is still plasticky, which I'm still not a huge fan of the way that look is. And I wish this was like color matched. Wish this was red like that red. I think it just would look a lot better.
Or if this were red.
Yeah, or something. It just looks like a face that's, well, it's like the mouth hasn't closed yet. That's how I look at that stuff. But so you have two different looks there. We have the fog lamps moved over. We have the fog lamps moved to the side. We have active grille shutters here. We have aero. You can get air suspension on the hybrid. I think this may be hybrid only. Active grille shutters, aero. Rams had air suspension, different trim levels. Come around the sides, right? So Ram badging there. Now we do have some these are accessory steps, but Tundra there. So similar badging.
Well,
we have
and I will point
chrome. Oh, we have powered.
You have the power running boards here.
This one is 61,000. Was that the thing when I saw? She's got in his pocket. The limited, I don't have pricing yet on the limited, what it's going to be, but
as equipped, this is 61.
Yeah,
this is 55.
This is 61. So this is the interior, right? So while we have this open, we have the big screen, right? We have Jill's far forward driving position.
Let's see,
GT. Yeah, I can't fit in that. We have adjustable pedals. We have a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So we have that set up there, and then in the back. We have sometimes they do storage. Yeah, we have storage down here, these storage bins.
Oh, those are nice.
Yep, and then this comes up. So this actually folds forward. You have a little storage there. And then we have a flat loading floor, which is always nice for dogs, for loading stuff back there, a bunch of USBs. And then so let's do the Tundra here. A little bit in the sun, but we'll do this best we can. So Tundra, we have this is the mechanical gauges. Right, they have a digital display that's in higher trim levels. This is the big 14-inch screen. They do have a smaller, like 8-inch screen that goes near, blends a little bit better. We have a little bit of storage there. We have the crawl control, downhill assist control. But yeah, that's this is the Tundra interior. And then in the back, one of the things to point out is we do not have a flat loading floor. We have a little bit of a transmission hump there. But we do have some storage down here, which is actually nice to hide some rifles, which I have no chief engineer hunts, and him and I were talking about how many rifles he fits back there and toe straps, things like that.
I was gonna say dirty running shoes, but you know,
yeah. Rifles,
dirty running shoes, both will go back there just fine.
We have just different hobbies. All right, so coming around the back, we have the Falcon tires here. They were trying to work with some Michelin, but Michelin didn't want to play ball. So Falcon, some really good tires, look really good. They're pretty good, aggressive tires. These are your street tires, so a little bit different comparison. This is, I mean, obviously with that trim pattern, it is not going to happen.
Those are definitely, like, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, the sidewall is not even close, same size. So a little apples and oranges there, but at this event I had the GT and I had this. This is my two choices. Come around the back, and aha, we have a video we shot of getting in the rear here, and we do not have the power step back here. And we'll show that video. I'll link to it, whatever, a little YouTube short, but. Yeah, so this is interesting. This is the 5.5 foot bed, same 5.5 foot bed the GT has. They come in a 6.5 foot bed with the Crew Max. as we drop that down, right? This is my issue, was they changed the styling here. They got rid of the step here, so you have to hop on the tailgate every single time.
But is there a step over here?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
No, this is what I'm talking about right here.
Okay, that's still okay. So 5 feet tall. Like if I'm gonna use that as a step, I mean, come on.
Yeah, right.
That's like, I may as well put my foot all the way up here. Like that's like 2 inches different. Like that is this is not. That's, that's like that. That to me is a wash.
Okay. But
yeah.
you know, I mean, like, I guess you lose that, plus you lose there's no like cool step in like GM has, and this doesn't have a powered going down. Now there is a powered step on that, which does help going in. Available. And then we have the Ram boxes back here, which are new. I think they changed the button here. They changed a little bit how it looks. It kind of goes a little bit higher, but you have a water drain.
Yep.
And you have the plug-in back there too, which is an interesting spot for that, which is 400 watts, which doesn't have a whole lot of power, but it works. So those are the kind of the 2 choices here. Both are multi-link coil suspension, so suspensions are the same. But yeah, you have one that's like basically an EcoBoost multi-link suspension, and you have one that's multi-link suspension with a 5.7 liter V8. So, well, I shouldn't use EcoBoost, I'm sorry, but it's the 3.5 liter twin turbo engine. So pretty interesting as far as power output. I think they both drive about the same, and so that's the thing. I just thought, let's do a quick walk around comparison between those two. As you know, like I said, on the channel, I'm going to buy a new truck. It sounds like I should buy the non-hybrid Tundra. I should buy this one, is what people want to see. But it's interesting when if you're shopping on your own and looking around the marketplace, I mean, it is interesting to have these 2 trucks to be similar pricing, and the fuel economy would be pretty similar, even though one's a V8 and one's not.
You have to come show this cool feature.
Oh yes, I'm coming over here.
So this is not standard, but available, and there's a little button here, and the idea is your hands are full, you're walking up to the truck bed because you need to put something in there, but you need it open so you can hit it with your elbow, and it's even Jill height. I don't have to like jump or do anything crazy, and then it opens and you can put your stuff in. And now if this had the available step, at the same time that this is popping down, the step would pop out here.
Yeah, actually I was wrong in my videos. It is a powered step, which I've never seen that powered step work in combination with that. Again, I'll link to that video. It's pretty interesting to see those 2 together. But so there you go. So Jill, I mean, if you were to buy one of these, which one would you buy?
I'm still gonna say Tundra.
Yep. All right.
I'm still saying Tundra.
What do you like? What stands out to you? I mean, I know what stands out to me is you have quality, reliability. I mean, I love the Ram trucks. They're really sharp looking trucks. It makes you really concerned about reliability. They've gotten better, but Toyota is the benchmark, right?
Well, so I like the fact that these are not power running boards, so that's something that's not going to break. I love the infotainment system, so whether you get the base, is it like 9.1 inch screen, or the up level 14 inch screen,
yeah, something like that.
You have the same infotainment system, and this is an all new infotainment system for Toyota Motor Sales. So it's launched on the Lexus NX, it's launched on the Tundra. It's very intuitive, swipeable, native voice controls, so you can say things like, hey, I'm cold, like, hey Toyota, I'm cold, and it'll warm up the cabin for you. So I mean, I think in the Lexus version it even turns on the windshield wipers. It's kind of cool. So I like some of the new technology that you're going to see in here. I mean, Ram is really cool, but I'm waiting for whatever their next big refresh is going to be, and to me, like, the GT isn't enough to say that's the truck you should buy. There's just so much new stuff on this, and as I said at the beginning, the grill is starting to grow on me. And I don't know, I love the window that comes down in the back. I love you know, the plethora of USB ports and charging, the infotainment system. The digital display I think is really cool, but you have the analog gauges in this one, so you could go either way if you want. So yeah, I just think that there's enough here that this is going to be the vehicle you need to use as your benchmark next year.
All right, what do you guys think? Do you agree with Jill? Do you agree with me? Should I not buy the Tundra? Should I wait for the hybrid? The hybrid won't be out till next spring, but I have to have something in my driveway by the end of December. It's got to be something. So, it's kind of interesting. Anyways, put your comments down below. Website down below too, where she writes at. Check it out over there, pickuptrucktalk.com. Check the other video out over here. I think I said that. As always, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road.